Civil engineers have a revolutionary tool in drones or unmanned aircraft. They're bringing game-changing benefits in terms of cost, schedule, quality, and safety. But most of them, or most drone entrepreneurs who want to work with them, are vastly underestimating the time, the knowledge, and the expertise it will take to make them safe, legal, and effective tools. My name's Brett Hofstadt. I'm a dual degree aeronautical engineer, certified project manager, FAA licensed remote pilot, and inventor of a couple inventions for airport noise and energy reduction. And I'm also the author of the book Success with Drones in Civil Engineering. What I want to do in this video is give you a big picture look at drones in civil engineering and talk about some specific issues and challenges that I see that are holding back civil engineers, their firms, or the drone entrepreneurs that want to work with them. So I happen to be sitting here at Folsom Lake in Northern California. Behind me is Folsom Dam, which might not be in your view completely, but that's here. And so here's what's happening with drones. They're being used in a lot of niche industries now with great success, such as surveying and mapping, which is part of civil engineering. They're also being used with great success in construction sites. So the fact that they're being used here is great proof that when you look at the larger civil engineering workflow and value stream, if you integrate drones into that total project, the benefits will even be greater. So an example of that is another hydropower dam project that's mentioned in my book. They use drones throughout the entire process, beginning with the surveying and mapping of the site, all the way through construction, and they finished that project 10 months ahead of schedule and 20% under budget. That's incredible. If only we could do that on all our major civil infrastructure projects, right? So drones were not the only magic bullet there, of course. They were part of a system. But that gets into the first of the three knowledge areas where we need to have expertise to be successful. In looking at all of the success cases and lessons learned and experiences from people in civil engineering using drones over the past few years, especially in the past 2 years when the FAA Part 107 regulations came into effect, I see that the people with the greatest success have expertise and knowledge in three major areas of domain expertise. And by the same token, people that have the largest challenges are lacking knowledge or skills in one of three areas, at least one of these. And those three areas are systems thinking, or systems engineering, project management, and business. The challenge with drones or unmanned aircraft systems is they are complex systems. You need an understanding of how they work as a system and how they work in the larger systems as well, like the airspace, business, the regulatory environment. Project management skills are needed because you have to execute on projects, plan, monitor, and execute them. And business skills are important because we're talking about drones for a business application. So that's a high level where I see people need some help and need their expertise. Let me give you some specific examples from each of those domains, and then I'd love to give you some other resources that can help you accelerate your efforts there even more. So systems thinking, again, let's talk about UAS. It's Unmanned Aerial System. The biggest area where I see most people make mistakes is in not defining their requirements. Proper requirements definition has a huge importance, and mistakes or omissions or errors there will cascade and follow you through your entire project, your entire program. So specifically, what I see most people do not consider when they're thinking about using a drone for civil engineering is the data security and data storage requirements. Data security is vital because in civil engineering, we're probably talking about some large civil infrastructure, critical infrastructure projects. So let's get to the point. You don't want the data that you capture that's GIS tagged with GPS locations, critical infrastructure. You don't want that going to foreign sources. So there's some other requirements too. You're generating a lot of data. Where are you going to store it? How can you store it securely? And what are the regulatory requirements to hold that data if there's any kind of protest or legal issue that comes up. You need to think about that. So that's just one example when you think of this as a system. So don't buy your drone until you have defined your requirements. Now, in terms of project management, so project management encompasses all the soft skills and the project skills that you need to be successful. Things like how to estimate your cost and your schedule, how to measure your quality, how to decide who are your key stakeholders, the people you need to work with. And so that's one big issue that I see most people don't take into account, whether they're working as a solo entrepreneur with drones and want to work with civil engineers, or if they're in a civil engineering firm, they want to help their firm establish drones as a valuable tool for their company. You need to think about who are your key stakeholders you need to engage with. And some of them may not be advocates or supporters. You may have some naysayers. So what project management skills do is it provides you specific tools that you can use to identify who those key people are and how to manage them, because there are specific strategies that you can use to work with those people, whether they're on your side or not. Third, let's talk about business, because to make drones a viable, profitable, productive tool for firms, you need to think about it like a business. And even if you're in, let's say, a state agency, Army Corps of Engineers, an organization like that, it's part of the federal, state, or local government, you have your taxpayers. You need to be good stewards of your money, your finances. So it's important for you to think like a business person too. So some examples of that are coming up with a business plan. You need to do that. What's your return on investment going to be? And because drones are changing so fast with their technologies, this is a big challenge for a lot of organizations, because you have to take into account the obsolescence of your technologies. And how are you going to maintain it? Where does the funding come from that? So if you have a long budget cycle, then this will be hard to estimate and predict and get approvals for. By the time you get your approvals, the platform you thought you would need or the software may not be there anymore, or more likely will have been upgraded. So that's why a lot of companies have found that it's better to transfer that risk and that effort out to outside companies or business drone operators, who then assume the risk, the cost, the startup cost, the investments of all that. So there's three examples from those three large domain areas where I see people, especially civil engineers, really need to do their homework, do their research, their learning, and then they can have a safe, legal, and profitable drone operation. So all those examples and more are in my book. It's right here, Success with Drones in Civil Engineering. If you are a civil engineer or you want to work with civil engineers with commercial drones, I really recommend you get this book, because it has over 50 lessons learned from industry, lots of examples and resources for people. There's an appendix with additional resources. And going back to requirements, something people don't think about is storage and transportation. So in this book, you also find some exclusive deals and discounts for leading suppliers of drone services and products. It includes Go professional cases. If you want to use those, there's a discount here. There's also a discount for a parachute and emergency recovery system. It's top in the nation. So, my name is Brett Hofstadt. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you got something of value out of it, I appreciate you letting me know. But more important, I want you to be safe, legal, and effective with your commercial drone efforts. So check for my book on Amazon, Success with Drones in Civil Engineering. It's available as an ebook or paperback. You can get in touch with me on LinkedIn. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you have any specific questions. But I'll probably ask you first if you got through my book, because you will find a lot of answers in there. This is Brett Hofstadt signing off. Take care and take charge.